using the chair for cat routine, it's virtually the same, well it's exactly the same really, as if you're on all fours on the mat, except you're just going to use the hands onto the chair instead. So we'll go through the routine. I do vary it in quite a lot of classes, but the principles still remain the same. So to line up, feet are hip width apart, just so you're nice and steady. And you bring the hands down. I would grip onto the side of the chair, unless you've got a nice firm chair where your hands aren't going to slide, in which case you can put the hands flat just as you would if they were on the mat. And you're aiming to get the ankles below the hips. So you're only just trying to avoid, if you're back here, you're going to end up dipping the back and getting a bit more of a forward stretch, which comes later. And you just want to be firm. So you're a nice long flat back, everything's in line, wrists are below the shoulders. If you end up with your hands too far forward, those wrists are going to be taking all the strain, just like you would be if you were on the mat. So if you're on the mat, you'd be lining up the wrists below the shoulders. It's exactly the same when you're on the chair. So let's begin, just breathing nice and comfortably to begin with at your own pace. Begin to arch upwards. So pull the tummy in, arch up, tuck the tailbone under, draw the chin in, and then sink the other way. Now the arms don't bend, it's just the back sinking down. Lift the head, lift the hips. If you let the arms bend, you'll sink down and you'll lose the stretch, and you wouldn't do that if you were on the mat. The arms would stay straight. So with the breath now, as you exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale, spine down, head and hips up. Exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale, spine down, head and hips up. Ready to bring in the rest of the body. Exhale, spine up. And as you breathe in, lift the right knee up and in towards the chest. Just breathe here and then take that right foot down. The other side now, when you're ready, inhale the left knee up. Just bring it in as close as you can. And then exhale it down, just working into that hip. Check you're still in line. And as you exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale, spine down, head and hips up. Exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale the right knee in again. And this time as you exhale, stretch it out behind. Pause and check it's in line. Try not to lift it too high. You don't want to open up the hips. You're not trying to sink down. The arms stay straight. It's just a little lift. Hips are in line. You can press through the heel for a stretch through the back of the leg. And then take that right foot down. Exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale, spine down, head and hips up. Exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Now inhale the left knee in towards you. Exhale the leg out behind. Breathe as you check it's in line. Toes to the floor, press through the heel. Nice smooth breaths here. And release. As you breathe in, check your position. Of course you can ease out the wrists at any time. Exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale, spine down, head and hips up. Exhale, spine up, stomach and chin in. Now inhale the right knee in again. Exhale your leg out behind. This time as you inhale, stretch your left arm out in front. Breathe. Be sure your chair is stable, it's not going to tip over. And exhale back to all fours. As you breathe in, check your position. Breathing out, spine up, stomach and chin in. Inhale the left knee in. Exhale your leg out behind. Inhale, look ahead, right arm out, pause and breathe. And exhale back. Last round, just breathe comfortably here. We're going to work on the side stretch and a little work into the hips. So look over the left shoulder. Keep the hips still and let your shoulders go with you as you look over that left shoulder. So we're getting a stretch down the right side, a squeeze to the left. and back to centre. Look over the right shoulder, let the shoulders go with you as you look behind you, lengthen down the left side, squeeze the right, and back to centre. Now working on the hips, so shoulders stay still here. If you're on the mat, you'd already have the knees bent because you'd be on all fours, so you'll need to bend the left knee and then take that hip out to the side. So don't try and hold for too long, can be quite strong on that left hip. You're just taking like a hinge opening out to the side and release. Then the right knee, swing the right leg out to the side, hold and breathe. You can just follow with your head so there's no strain through the neck. And back to centre. We're going to take a little step back into swan. So now the hips drop back, lengthen through the arms, draw the chest in, let the head go. Breathe here. And you might find from here, if you were on the mat, we'd be coming up into down dog before coming into standing. So you're already in your forward bend. This is already your down dog option. So you're going to stay here while that happens. And then when everyone else is starting to come up, you just bring the hands to the legs or come slowly up to standing. Ease out the wrists. Maybe bring the backs of the hands together, gently easing the elbows down, and a gentle shake out.